What's up, YouTube? It's your boy. I'm back. Nah, but I think the topic of my conversation tonight is what do you do when all else fails? Because if, in fact, I know we've been over this already 1,000 times, but I'm gonna go over it one more time. But I'm not gonna go deep into it. If in fact this is spiritual, no, I'll take that back. If in fact this is physical, if it's physical, right? What do you do when all else fails? You know, because there are people who are losing their lives out here because of game stalking. There are people who have lost everything. Not only did they lose everything, but they lost everything twice. And you might have some people who then lost stuff on the third, on the third. You know what I'm saying? Like they didn't broke them down not once but twice but three times. They then took everything from them. So what do you do when all else fails? Because according to most people out here, this is physical. So we're not signing petitions. We it seemed like every this is the honest truth. It seem like the targeted individuals are spread out so far away from each other. I have yet to meet a targeted individual in my city or even a city next to mine. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like they how they got us is they got us spread out abroad, so we don't come in contact with one another. But you don't have anyone to talk to. Eh, Most people don't. You know, you may, but most people don't. And what do you do when you have lost it all? You know, you have done your hardest. You tried your hard. Let me tell you something. When I worked in my job, I would come in. I would try to come in like 5 minutes early. That way, I can't give you anything to fire me for. Um, there was never a joking and playing with me because work is work, and what I do at work is what I do at work, and what I do at home is what I do at home. So I kept work as work, and business is business, and pleasure is pleasure. If you understand where I'm coming from, so I just don't understand how I could be fired from my job. You know, I was an excellent worker. I'm yes sir, yes ma'am. Um, is there anything else I can help you with? Even when they went out of their way to give me the nasty and filthiest jobs, and I'm supposed to be cooking, and they told me to go out there and clean the dumpsters out. Not the dumpsters that you dump the trash in, but in that area. Go out there and sweep and pick up trash. And that's remarkable. Like with the little rascals, what did he say from the little rascals? That's remarkable. Like I can't even believe y'all even asked me to do something like that. But they thought that I was gonna be like, I'm not gonna do none of that. Because anybody who know me know my attitude is real. My attitude is good until you piss me off. And they been pissed me off. So they just knew I was gonna be like, I'm not gonna do none of that. You can go out there and do it, ask your mama to do it or ask your kids, but I'm not doing none of it. So I don't that's not what I get paid for. That's not on my job description. But I went out there and I did it. You know. But what do you do when you lose it all? Because like I said, you have people who have lost things on three different occasions due to the gang stalking. I lost my job. The demons got up in my bosses, and it was after that point, it was all out war for me. All out war. They did every and any and everything they could to make me quit. Not only that, they had me down to 3 hours a week. 3 hours. What am I supposed to do with 3 hours? You know what I wanted to tell. You know what I really wanted to tell them to do within 3 hours, right? I was like, I really wanted to tell him, let me tell you what you can do with your 3 hours. I bet you don't work no 3 hours. I bet you your kids don't work no 3 hours. I bet you ain't give. Matter of fact, you ain't even giving nobody else at this restaurant. My lazy ass eye. Excuse my language. You ain't even giving nobody else 3 hours at this restaurant. So how could you have the audacity to even fathom that you could give me 3 hours and I was supposed to be okay with that? Okay, I accept that. You know what I'm saying? Because I looked at it as it would benefit me to have the job and keep it for the long run. Maybe this would subside a little bit and then I can go back to business as usual. So that's why I would work 3 hours. You know what I'm saying? But, um, you know, 3 hours, what is 3 hours? But see, here's the thing though. With my job, um, I got a lot of perks. So we get vacations and we get what you call it, insurance, and it's the whole 401ks and all. So I just said, even though I'm working 3 hours, I'm building towards these things. You know, every year we get a vacation. I've been there for 3 years, so you know I'm due for another one. But paid vacation, everything. But oh yeah, excuse me, I'm tired. But what I'm saying is this: when you know that you are blameless and you know that you have not done anything wrong, but yet and still you are persecuted, you are hurt, you are lost, you've lost your job, you ain't got no money, coronavirus, and she didn't finish you off whatever little bit you had. You know, the coronavirus and came and took that. Kids complaining, you can barely make ends meet. You know, and then you got idiots running around town trying to make your life a living hell, trying to make sure your kids don't eat, trying to make sure that you don't have money to feed your kids. How are you supposed to react? What are you supposed to do? Because I'm gonna tell you something, and I thank God that God had. I don't like my eye, man. Um, I praise and I thank God, and it's only by the grace of God that um I changed. God changed me in so many ways. Because I'm gonna tell you something. They wouldn't have to worry about me because I would be in jail for the rest of my life. I promise you. You're trying to stop me from feeding my children and putting food in my kids' mouth, and you want to gang stalk me and make me lose my job, whether it was them or the demons, I don't care who it was, I would have blew their brains out. And would hope to had when I hit them would have got their mama too. That sounds really ugly. It sounds so ugly. But that was the old me. I have changed. And you know what, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. When it comes to that situation, it's very touchy with me. So I would say I changed when I knew it was spiritual. But when it was physical, I'm with the business. We can do however you want to do it. I'm with the business. Let me catch you at the store again at the same time I'm up in there. Every morning when I come up in the store, yo ass up in here. Monday I come in at 8 o'clock, you up in here. Tuesday I come in at 10 o'clock, you up in here. Thursday I come in at 5 o'clock, you up in here. Let me catch you in the store again one more time when I'm up in here and I'm going to jail. And I can promise you that I ain't had no more problems. They had no more problems. But, you know, I guess they know who to mess with and who not to mess with. They got the right one with me. See, that's why my gang stalking was spiritual. They already knew. Leave that fool alone. We gonna let the demons and the ghosts mess with him because that's something he can't fight, he can't shoot, he can't because I guess they said leave that one alone. Cause you got to do him spiritual. Cause if y'all do anything physical, he going to jail, and y'all gonna be, and you gonna be. It's gonna be bad business for y'all. So Yeah, I know that they left that alone. So that's how they started out with me physical. And all of a sudden it just subsided. It quit. They already knew. I was a loose cannon, and I was not playing with them. I'm not playing with y'all. I'm not playing none of them games. None of them. None of them. None of them. None of them. You let me catch you at the store one more time when I'm up in there. I promise you. I bet you won't be here tomorrow when I go. Because if you are, it's gonna be bad for you. I promise you. I don't care if you got demons in you. You better tell that demon not to let you. You better not be in here when I be in here tomorrow. Yep. But let me quit joking and play. But look, what do you do when you've lost it all? Because there are people who have lost their jobs, they have lost their kids, they have lost their careers, they've lost their money, they've lost their home, all due to gang stalking. So, for the people who don't believe in God, the Alpha, the Omega, my buddy, what do you do? How do you handle losing everything due to the government? What do you do? Because that's got to be enough to make a brother lose his mind. They made me lose my job, and I almost went ape crap. You know what I'm saying? And I get unemployment, but still, you took away something that I enjoy doing. I think that was the whole purpose of it, because I enjoyed what I did, and it bothered them. But I'm asking, I need comments from somebody. Tell me, what do you do when you have lost it all, and your only option is suicide? As it, so you think, what do we do when we done lost everything due to these motherfuckers? What do you do then? Your kids gotta eat, you gotta eat, you ain't got no money in your pocket, and you damn sure ain't got no gas money. And you can't go look for a job, because anywhere you go, they gonna ruin it for you. Before you get there, they already know about you. What do you do when all hope is lost? I wanna know. For those who don't believe in God, see, there are some things in life you can say you don't believe in God, but I tell you what, there are some things in life that'll make you drop to your knees and worship and praise the creator of this universe. I guarantee you. Let them tell you got pancreatic cancer stage 4, and then you tell me you don't believe in God. So what do you do when you done lost everything? Because somewhere down the line, you're going to have to believe in something. You ain't got to believe in what I believe in, but you got to believe in something. I don't know what man can't, what type of man is it that wouldn't believe in something? You got to believe in something, bruh. You know? But anyway, I brought the question up, and I'm looking for an answer. I'm so handsome. I'm a nice looking older guy. Man, look at my swag. Uh, I'm so stupid. But yeah, cause for me personally, I haven't lost everything, and I don't know how I would handle that. I don't know how to handle it, because my first emotion would be violence. Okay, I done lost everything, so I ain't got shit else to lose. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Father, forgive me. I done lost everything. I ain't got nothing else to lose no way. So it wouldn't matter. So now, what am I going to do? What I'm going to do is get on my knees and repent. And I'm going to tell God that I am sincerely sorry for any wrongs that I have done to him, his son, and his people. Tell God that I am so sorry, and I apologize for worshiping false gods and idols. Get on my knees and tell God, I apologize for lying, for being a backbiter, for being selfish, for being ungrateful, for not being the child of God that you have called me to be. You know? And I would, confess lay it on the line. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no use of you hiding it. What you hiding for? God already know everything about. He know more about you than you know about yourself. So why try to hide? I am so tired, man. I'm tired. Ooh, man. Well, anyway, you two, the hair that wavy and curly, and yeah, I be doing the most. Look at my teeth, they white. I gotta stop this. Let me stop. Let me stop. Let me stop. Pump your brakes. Pump your brakes. Pump your. I am so silly. I am the silliest dude you'll ever meet. But yeah, man. Um, I would revert to giving it to Jesus because that's the only thing that's gonna help you with this gang stalking. I promise you. Because you think you can do it on your own. And we all would love to be able to do it on our own, but the truth of the matter is that we can't. You know, that's y'all going to be honest with yourselves. You can lie to everybody else, but you need to start being honest with yourself. You know, or maybe hey, each his own. Y'all live your life the way y'all live it, and I apologize for even saying anything or getting in your business. You know, but anyway, y'all take care of each other and yourselves. And I love y'all. Peace. Shit.